Hi, I'm back with our fun fold card, and this time I'm using the Quite Curvy bundle, which has some lovely curvy dies here and a really cute stamp set. And also in November and December, there's some optional add-ons for this bundle, the Curvy Christmas stamp set and the Designer Series paper. So there's two separate bundles, and both of them are 10% off, which is very cool. So this is the card today for Fun Fold. We're going to do, it's called a spanner panel Fun Fold. So the reason it's called that is because you have this piece that goes across the two panels, which spans the panels. So spanner panel. And the fun thing about this card that I really like is there's places that you can put three different greetings. So you've got your front little panel here, and then you can sneak one under the panel, and then you've got your card inside, just as usual. So it's basically just a regular card, and it's cut, let's see, scored at 4 1/4, and it's cut at 1 1/4 inches from each side. So this dimension here is 1 1/4 inches, and it just cuts from the edge to the center. Oh, I should show you how I did that too, because it's really easy on a paper trimmer. So let me quickly grab one and my paper trimmer here to show you how to do that cut. Okay, so there's my card, and there's the center fold. Okay, I said 1 1/4 inches, so I'm going to stick that at 1 1/4 there. And I also have my 4 1/4 mark here if I can't see the fold, so I can actually start there at 4 1/4 and then just go right to the edge there. And I can do the same thing here, 1 1/4 on this side. So 1 1/4, and we'll start at the top and go down till I hit 4 1/4. So anyhow, that's how I made the card. Very, very simple. And you just fold it there, and now we've got the different sections here to work with. So the only really tricky part of this one is that you don't want to glue these front panels first. You're used to starting at the front, but you don't want to do those first. You want to actually do your spanner piece first. And I did, in your kits, I did the spanner piece using those fun curvy dies, but you can just do a straight piece across, or you could do a piece of window sheet, or just about anything you want to span across, and it doesn't have to be any particular size or dimension. You just want it a little bit wider, a little bit longer than the gaps, so that you can glue the pieces down on top of those top panels and then put the other piece on top. So perfectly clear, right? So we'll get started. I have this one already folded, so we'll just grab some pieces out here from this one. All right, got some pieces ready to go. Okay, now the card I had for the sample and on the instruction sheet is just, I made this into a birthday card. I used kind of Christmassy colors because this is shaded spruce, but I wanted to pull in my favorite itty bitty greetings, because I know a lot of you have that or have a little greeting stamps similar to this. And also this was one where I was able to find 3 different sentiments that worked well together. So on the sample, I did itty bitty greetings. I did happy birthday on this one, may God bless and keep you on that one, and then best wishes from all of us on that one, and added a few of the birds from the Quite Curvy set. Okay, on my sample today, I'm going to do a little something different because I wanted to show you another technique. So we will follow my instructions here. Okay, the cutting is done. We're going to start on the inside pieces first, and got to decide which ones I want on the inside. This one's going to be Christmas, so I might as well use the Christmas rather than the dots, so why not? So let me grab my ink and we'll put the inside panels on first. It's a good thing I have my directions right here, so I can read what to do in case I get nervous. I'll know what I'm doing. Okay, we'll do the inside piece first. And I'm going to stamp my inside greeting first. Okay, let's see if I can remember how I did this before. I've got on Quite Curvy, we've got a stamp that says "Hooray for You." So we are going to put that on the block, but it is too wide to go across here. So I'm going to do something a little bit different, and that is ink up, do some partial inking here. So now one way to do this is to put some tape on the piece that you don't want inked. So maybe I'll try that today. I just kind of eyeballed it last time I did this, and the ink pads have a section that is right close to, oh, maybe I'll save the tape for another one because there's a nice big gap there. So I'm going to do my hooray like this, and then I will wash my stamp, my chamois, and then go back again and then do the "for you" like that. Hooray for you. Whoop, let me get, good thing I have a photopolymer stamp. I can see what I'm doing there. Anyhow, you get the idea how you could take a long stamp and make it shorter like that. And what I'll do is take my marker and I can fill in any gaps that I missed. And of course, if I had used my Stamparatus, then it would be really easy. Okay, so I've got the bottom layer completely done. So let's do the next layer, which is going to be this one here. So I have a little strip of the Sahara Sand cardstock, and then we've got our designer series paper. And this one's going to be kind of a combination of, let me see what looks good together. Do I want to use stripes or checks? Let's do this one. Combination of colors here because I was running out of the shaded spruce paper, so we've got the cherry cobbler paper. We'll do a combination there, and then I've got my little piece there, and I better stamp it first. Okay, what am I going to use for the center? Oh, I was going to do a Christmas one, but I have my sample here, and I actually did a birthday one. Oh well. Hooray for you doesn't really go very well with Christmas, does it? Okay, my sample here that I'm looking at, I wanted to show you how to use some of these long stamps and make them more versatile. So what I did on the inside was a birthday sentiment. So let me get rid of "Hooray for you," and we'll find "Wishing you the happiest of birthdays." But you could do the same thing with the Christmas one, which is what I intended to do, but I didn't. May your days be merry and bright, and then thinking of you at Christmas, or else Merry Christmas in the center. But it's fun to think of 3 different sentiments that you can put together. All right, so I want the happiest of birthdays here on this one. And I'm not going to try to do the ink pad thing that I did before, so let's grab that piece of tape, and we're going to tape up "Wishing you," cover that with tape so we don't get that inky, and then we're going to ink up the stamp. Okay, now here's the tricky part. You've got to remember to take the tape off, otherwise it doesn't work. You get a blob. So they're the happiest of birthdays. So we'll put that across there. And one thing I forgot to do, I was going to straighten that stamp out a little bit. It's kind of curvy because it follows the dies, but if you you can easily straighten out a photopolymer stamp like that and make it a little straighter. Anyhow, there's my, oh, I'm not going to glue that on quite yet because I'm not sure where my spanner's going to go. Okay, probably about there. So I guess that's safe to glue on. And then I've got some pieces here that were die. This one is from the die cut, the Curvy die cut, but I was lazy and I had this punch that did this one. So what you're going to do for this one is just put the pieces together like that and make a little bundle. It almost looks like mistletoe. That's what I'm trying to say. And just tuck that under there and glue the pieces. You can glue the pieces down. I'm not going to bother with that right now because I'm getting long-winded here. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Okay, wash my stamp off, and now I'm ready to do the wishing you. Where'll I put that? Maybe right there. It looks like it fits nicely on the curve. Okay, we'll get another piece of tape here to tape off the part I don't want stamped. Wishing you, I want to put the tape on the happiest of birthdays because I already did that one. All right, wishing you. Got that inked up. Now take my tape off. Don't forget. Take the tape off. And then we'll stick it right there. Okay, wishing you. So that's going to be my spanner. And I want it to go right there. So that's going to go on next. And I just want to put my glue on the two edges because otherwise it's not going to open right. Okay, and it's hiding the rest of the sentiment. Okay, and then these two pieces go on top. So, oh, this has cute trees on the back too. So if I had done the Christmas one, I could have done the trees, but instead I'll do the crosshatch here. Oh, I almost did my wishing you too close to the edge, so that's something to look out for, because remember, part of it's going to be hanging over under this panel. There we go. And what I should do is add some embellishments here, because I can put some little dots or something fun to decorate that one up. So now when I open the card, it says, wishing you the happiest of birthdays, hooray for you. Okay, that gives you the idea of how the spanner works. Oh, here I put a star on it. So we've got two different samples here, so you could do them for any occasion, really. Just find some sentiments that go together. If you don't have three that go together, you can just make this one plain. It doesn't have to say anything, so you have just inside and an outside, and decorate it however you like with embellishments or fun little papers and more flowers or gems or rhinestones or fun things like that. So there's a fun idea for a fun fold card. Oh, and I do have a couple of other cards I made with the Curvy bundles. So there's thinking of you at Christmas and with the stars, and then I have some rhinestones there, so you can see that's nice and glittery. And I used some of the different star papers and some dot ribbon. So, and then here's one, just a simple one with the curves and the hooray for you and the little bird. So the Quite Curvy bundle was this one, and a fun fold called Spanner Panel Fun Fold. All right, I'm going to sign off now and get ready for the Christmas class, which is last. And we'll be celebrating Christmas with trimming the town.